Hi, welcome to the orientation on WorkX. I will run you through the entire proposition of WorkX and why this program has been created and what is the purpose that it serves. The WorkX is basically a short form of work experience. It's a work integrated diploma program, and let me just run you through what it contains exactly. So WorkX is basically a program for students who are studying at the moment. So students who have cleared their 12th boards already, and either they are enrolled in another degree program or they're pursuing some kind of diploma, or they're just like passed out of school and they're looking to do. They're looking to acquire education qualifications along with work experience. So WorkX enables them to do that. Now, why has WorkX come into existence, and what is the purpose of having a diploma which is based entirely on gaining work experience? So let's just have a look at that journey. Okay. As since in the last decade, the gross enrollment ratio, which is the number of students who pass out of school and enroll in higher education, that ratio has almost doubled. So it used to be like 13-15% back in 2009-10, and by 2020 it has already become 26.5%. So it's doubling. And if you see the new education policy that has come into play, the NEP, National Education Policy, they are hoping, and their goal is to make sure that they double this as well. So they want by 2030, they want that almost 50% students who pass out of school enroll in higher education. So which is a great news. It's great that as a country we are trying to make sure that more and more students are trying to acquire higher education. But it's not all good news, and I'll tell you why that is. Yeah. So what is happening is that the enrollment ratio has been increasing. So there are more and more number of people in our country who are acquiring higher education, who are enrolling in graduate programs and undergrad programs and diploma programs. However, if you look at these graphs, you will see that it's the employment rate is not going up at alongside the enrollment rate. So it's actually inverse right now. So the number of people who are gaining higher education, the percentage of unemployment is also increasing in that population. And why is that happening? There are various reasons. There is not a good amount of jobs being created. There aren't enough opportunities available in the market. Students are becoming more choosy because they have acquired education, so obviously they want a certain kind of job, and there are various other things that come into play. So even though the gross enrollment ratio is going up, we are not creating enough opportunities to absorb the students who will come out of these higher education institutions. So we need to figure out a way to take care of that problem. So why is this happening? All right, so we are, on one hand, we are creating a lot of institutions, a lot of private and public institutions to have more students take advantage of higher education. But what is happening is that we are not creating enough employment opportunities on one place. So we don't have enough employment opportunities. On the other side, we are also not creating the kind of we are not training our students perfectly, or we're not training them so that they could deal with the demands of the 21st century marketplace. So what they are learning right now is not necessarily preparing them to be successful at the jobs that the market has currently, because what the market has is not necessarily routine jobs. The companies require you to be an analytical thinker, for you to be able to add value to the organization, to be able to work with team and work with other people. Those are not all the skills that we are preparing our students for, because it's the curriculum doesn't take that into consideration. On the other place, we don't have a good marketplace mechanism. And what does that mean is that we have our recruiters here and we have our students available here, but we're not able to find a common platform where they both can meet. So you have so many students looking for employment, and you have so many organizations where they're not able to find people, especially in the fresher positions, and because there is no common platform for them to meet and to be able to match. So these are some of the problems of unemployability that we are facing. Yeah. And why is this happening? So let's just look into why something like this is happening. So on one hand, you have the challenges that students face. So like I mentioned earlier, you have fitment issues where the student is looking for a certain kind of employment, but that kind of employment is not available to him or her. They don't have the right kind of career guidance. So there's no one telling them, or not enough mentorship that they receive, where it helps them to make a good decision about which domain, what kind of job roles, what industries they should be working on, what does that career path look like for them. So sometimes students have this feeling that if they get into one kind of industry, they probably have to stick it out for the rest of their life, or if they get into a certain kind of a role, this is how their journey will be. So they're very confused. They don't know what is a good way to go forward in their careers. Again, poor marketplace mechanisms make it very difficult for them to find the right kind of opportunities. So they don't know how to look for the right kind of opportunities, where to go, how to find a good employer. And obviously they lack the kind of employability skills that the market demands of them in this 21st century. The needs of an employer has changed drastically. Now on the employer side, it's not that we always think that our country doesn't have, that the country has a problem of employment, that there aren't enough opportunities. That's not necessarily true. What happens is that the organizations are looking for people, but they again have their own list of challenges. So for example, they are not able to find the right kind of employees for their organization. The people who come to them are not always what they are looking for, or they don't fit the requirement that they have. Because our curriculum, our education is not preparing students to be able to be productive from day one. There is a significant amount of training cost that an employer has to incur these days for to be able to make somebody do the work that they expect them to do. So there's significant amount of cost attached to hiring freshers. The recruitment time is massive, because again there is the marketplace mechanisms are not in place. So the employers are looking through various channels, through various ways to be able to find the kind of people that they're looking for. So there is a lot of time lag between when a company creates a requirement or sends out a requirement to the time they actually are able to find someone to fit that role. And again, the people who come in, they don't have the right kind of employability skills. So this is like a two-way problem. The students have their own set of problems, the employers have their own set of problems, and of course the student is in the center of that problem. They're suffering because of all these things. So yeah, this is a really interesting theory that I have been reading a lot about. Basically, what happens is that when, as a student, when I go out into the market, I'm looking for a job. So when I go to a company, the company says, well, you need to have work experience in order to get a job. And well, how do I get that work experience if you don't give me the job? So this is like a paradoxical situation where, one thing leads into another, and it like goes on and on in circles. So it's called the permission paradox, where like students are asked to come with experience, and like who is giving them that experience if everybody is asking them to come back with an experience? So these are the kind of problems that we have seen in the market right now. The students are really struggling with finding the right kind of fitment for themselves. They're enrolling for higher education, but they don't see a future after they finish their degrees or diplomas, or after they pass out. So hence there was a vacuum that existed in the market, and workex kind of is a perfect solution from both point of view, from connecting employer with the students, and being able to prepare them for the company. So it's like a win-win on both sides, and let me show you how that actually happens. So, what is WorkX exactly? So, we know that it's a work integrated diploma program, but what does that mean? So, it's kind of like a finishing skills program. So, students go and finish their education, but it doesn't necessarily prepare them for employability or to be employed. So, we help them we train them so that they can become more employable. Now, one of the things with programs which help students with gaining work experience, especially as apprentice, as trainees. I think one of the challenges that students face is that a lot of these opportunities don't pay. So you start working in a company, you start trying to gain experience, but ultimately you don't get paid for it, and it's not it that whole process makes it less feasible for everybody to be able to avail that opportunity. So a great thing about workex is that it kind of like we make sure that our students get paid for the apprenticeship that they do. So basically it's a diploma program, it's a work integrated diploma program where students get experience of work as apprentice, as trainees, but they earn while they learn. So they are getting this diploma, they are learning a lot, because along with the diploma that they do, so within that they are working in a company, as well as they are learning through our learning management system. So we have a whole curriculum that the students learn along with doing their OJTs, on the job training. And once they finish this traineeship, we also help them get placement. So we assist them in then finding long term employment. So, what exactly are the students learning under this diploma program? This is like the crux of what we teach our students. This is basically all the things that they do under the on the job training, as well as the learning material that we give them. This is the kind of amalgamation of all of that. So they learn soft skills through this program. They learn communication skills. Now, how do they do this? If now you are a young person who has who's just passed out of college, or is still studying in second year, third year of college, you would not have a lot of experience in terms of working in a team, working in a company, in a professional setup. Your communication has been limited to more casual conversations, or it has been limited to a certain kind of coursework that you're doing. Now when you undergo training in the WorkX program, when you are working in a company, you are interacting with a lot of people. You are interacting with your colleagues, you are interacting with your bosses, you are interacting with clients, and so many people. You are learning how to work professionally, you are learning how to be productive. So it kind of builds your base on how to interact with people, how to get your things done, how to communicate in a manner that somebody really understands what you're trying to convey, and you also take back the message that somebody is giving to you. So these are a lot of life skills that you learn because you are actually practicing things, you are actually doing these things. You're not just reading about it, you're actually physically doing these things. uh, Again, depending on which domain a student is working in, because we offer a lot of options to students. They can choose from a huge list of industries, and they can decide which industry it is that they are interested in working. So they learn sales skills, they learn data skills, they learn a lot about how computers are being used in getting work done, as well as the domain that they choose. They get a lot of knowledge in that particular domain, in terms of if, let's say, they're working in a logistics company, or they're working in a retail industry, or they're working in microfinance. They learn a lot about that industry, but also that our curriculum makes sure that the students are learning a lot about all the other industries. They might not be doing their OJT in that particular industry, but they learn about other things as well. So how does it work? Like, what is the process of WorkX? So after a university signs an MOU with School Guru, the student enrollment starts. So we start enrolling students for this program, and the enrollment happens in a few stages. So the first part of that is that students pay a fee of 3,000, and they enroll for the WorkX program. So the enrollment is followed by a 12-day training program in which students will learn communication skills, interview skills. They will learn how to build a really strong resume. They will learn how to build computer skills and domain knowledge. So by the time it's time for students to choose which industry, what kind of job role they want to select for their on-the-job training, they have a in-depth knowledge. They have information before they have to make a decision about where do they want to do their internship. Along with the training, which is instructor led, so this is an online training, but it is entirely led by a trainer. uh, we also provide access to the students to our Learning Go program, which is a LMS, a learning management system, through which students will be learning a lot more throughout the duration of their internship. We also do career counseling with students. We help them decide which industry they want to work in, what kind of roles they are interested in, what kind of work is mapped to their skills, their abilities, their interests. So we make sure that the students are able to make informed choices. We provide them mentorship, and at this stage students will request for an OJT, and they will pay the remaining fee of 7,000. So the entire fee of WorkX is 10,000 rupees in most cases. In certain cases it will be slightly different. So students request for an OJT, and so we arrange for OJT options for students. We prepare them for the interviews. We make sure that they when they go for interviews, they know what they're applying for, what the company is into, what kind of role they have chosen for themselves. And then if they get selected in the interview, their WorkX diploma actually starts from the day that they join the OJT. So these are the industries and specializations that we offer under the WorkX diploma program. So students can choose which industry they want to work in which industry they want to do their on-the-job training. But our course material also includes a lot of in-depth knowledge about a lot of these industries. So students can choose from various options, from e-commerce to BFSI and retail and everything that is mentioned here. So students can gain expertise in one of the fields of their choice. So this is what the journey of WorkX looks like for a student. There are four milestones for a student under the WorkX diploma program. So after they enroll in the program, they go through 12 days of training in which they gain a lot of skills and knowledge, and how to actually be successful in an interview, how to be successful in an on-the-job training. Then they go through the 12 months of on the job training in the company of their choosing, followed by the WorkX diploma, which they receive at the end of 1 year. Students two sets of examinations for this program as well. So their diploma takes into consideration feedback from the company where they work, as well as two sets of exams, so midterm and end of term exams that they take, and at the end of it they receive their WorkX diploma. So this is our proposition to the university and colleges, that they sign up with School Guru for the WorkX program, and then they, share this information on their online portals, on their website, and they spread the word about the program with their students with the help of emails, as well as information seminars, so that the students can understand the benefit of being part of the WorkX diploma program. So these are some of our universities that we work with. So we have Netaji Subhash Open University, Aligarh Muslim University, Mizoram University. So we work with a lot of university for various programs that are offered by School Guru. So I'm going to leave you with this quote. So thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you got to understand what WorkX is, and what it has to offer for the youth of our country. So thank you so much.